Hey you guys, my name's Josh and I'm out here at Lee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and right here behind me I've got this brand new 2021 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. It's a really awesome truck. It's got some really amazing features on it, and this very well may be the most capable off-roading mid-size pickup available on the market. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So starting things off with the wide shot of the vehicle, you can see we're going to have this beautiful paint finish called Sting Gray. It has this really nice flat gray appearance that looks good in my opinion. Right off the bat, you probably notice a few subtle differences, especially when compared to other Gladiators, one of which being the Mojave logo, and the badges on the side are going to have this beautiful orange trim, and Jeep really decided to beef up the Mojave trim overall, even when compared to the Rubicon. So you can see up front, we're going to have these 17-inch aluminum alloy tires, and in addition to that, it's going to be on top of 33-inch all-terrain tires, which is really comparable to the Rubicon. But if you come over here towards the back, you can see the Mojave is going to have 2.5-inch internal bypass shocks made by Fox, whereas the Rubicon is going to have 2-inch diameter shocks made by Fox. And in addition to that, it's going to have the Dana 44 diameter axles on the front and the rear, just like normal. But the Mojave takes it one step further, where it's going to have cast iron steering knuckles, and it's going to have the reinforced steel frame just to beef things up overall. Also, I don't know if you've been able to notice, but the Mojave is also going to have a 1-inch lift when compared to the Rubicon, which is going to give it that best-in-class ground clearance of 11.6 inches and the best-in-class approach angle of 44.7 degrees. The Mojave is also going to have hydraulic bump stops on the front just to give overall better ride quality. Also coming around to the front, you can see we're going to have this aluminum skid plate and a specially designed intake on the hood just for filtering out sand. The Gladiator Mojave is going to be the first Jeep vehicle ever to be desert rated across 5 different categories, those being ride control and stability, traction, ground clearance, maneuverability, and desert prowess. So this vehicle is built all around for high intensity off-roading feats. So coming around to the front of the vehicle, you can see a halogen-based headlight system is going to come standard with the Mojave, but there is an option to upgrade to the LEDs if you would prefer to do so. So you're going to have low beam and high beam halogens right here, and in addition to that, you can see your signal indicators are going to be on the fender flares, and that's something that's going to be unique to Gladiators and Wranglers only. And in addition to that, you're going to have your fog lights integrated into the bumper. So underneath the hood, we're going to have the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 motor. It's one of the FCA's tried and true motors. They've been using it for years, and it's one of the most reliable ones on the market. With it, you're going to get about 280 horsepower and about 260 foot-pounds of torque, so it's no slouch for sure, especially for a V6. You're also going to be able to get about 17 miles to the gallon in the city and about 22 on the highway. In addition to that, I know it can seem like it's a little jam-packed in here, but you still have easy access to all of your fluids available. You can add oil if you need to, and you have easy access to your battery as well. Now checking out the interior of the Mojave, you can see it's going to have its own unique flair to it as well. Cloth seats are going to come standard with it, and in addition to that, you're going to have this beautiful orange stitching on the seats and in the trim, and you're also going to have the Mojave logo stitched into each of the front and passenger seats, and running across the dash, you can see your air conditioning vents are also going to have this orange trim, whereas all of this orange trim on a Rubicon would be red. Now the 4-wheel drive system that the Mojave has in place is where it really differs from the Rubicon. You can see with the Mojave, you're only going to be able to lock the rear differential, whereas in the Rubicon, you'll be able to lock the front and rear differentials. But whereas the Rubicon is only able to lock the differentials in 4-wheel low, you'll be able to lock the rear differential in 4-wheel low and 4-wheel high on the Mojave. And in addition to that, the Off-Road Plus feature for the Mojave is going to offer different options for throttle management, your shift points in your transmission, and your traction control. The Mojave is going to be equipped with the 4x4 command track system, which is going to offer a 2.72 gear ratio, which is really beneficial for your higher intensity, higher speed off-roading feats. The Mojave is going to be equipped with the 8.4-inch Uconnect 4 display. It's a really awesome infotainment system, and it's got some really cool features on it. So you can see, upon starting up, we're going to be greeted with the media first off, where you have your AM and FM and satellite radio available. And in addition to that, you can connect through Bluetooth, the auxiliary input, or any of the USB cables. The Uconnect 8.4-inch display with navigation also offers a map view available inside your media page. So that's something that's really nice that's available for you. The Uconnect 4 is also really unique in that it offers full capability climate controls on the display, as well as the control cluster down below. So it's for old school and new school people. This vehicle is also going to be equipped with heated seats, which is something that's really nice, and a heated steering wheel. You're also going to have access to your backup camera. The navigation is also something that's really nice. So you can see you have your standard map view right here. And if you go into a menu, this is where you'll be able to program your addresses and that nature. Going over to your apps, it's going to be your central hub for all the apps that are available with the Uconnect 4. One of my favorites with the Jeeps being the off-road pages. So we'll take a second for this to load up. So you can see with the off-road pages, you'll be able to monitor your digital display on your drivetrain. You'll be able to look at your accessory gauges, and this vehicle has a built-in gyroscope, so you'll be able to monitor your pitch and roll as well. The phone settings is where you'll be able to access the settings for your phone should you connect through Bluetooth or USB, and it's super easy to connect, by the way. All you would do is click yes, and then going into the Bluetooth settings on your phone, you would connect to the vehicle device, which would be Uconnect, and then you would just match up the pins and boom, you're good to go. Sitting in the back seat of the Mojave, it feels really comfortable as well. I don't have any issue stretching out my feet. It got plenty of leg space. So you can see on the backs of both the driver and passenger seats, we're going to have these straps running across, which is going to be for clipping stuff on or something like that. I think that's really cool. And in addition to that, we're going to have these little elastic pouches that are going to be for storage. It just really adds to that rugged feeling. You're also going to have 2 more USB ports available in the center console in the rear seat. And in addition to that, there's going to be a 115 volt outlet. It's going to be a standard US plug. I mean, that's something that's really versatile nowadays. Something that's really cool about all Gladiators is they're going to be the only mid-size pickups on the market where you'll be able to approach them from the side, take your hand, and reach down and touch the bed of the truck. You can go ahead and try it yourself. You're not going to be able to do it on any other mid-size pickup available on the market. So coming around to the trunk, you're going to have your backup camera located right here, and you're going to have a dampened tailgate, so you're not going to have to worry about it slamming down or anything like that. And taking a look inside, you're going to have a spray-in bed liner, which is something that's really nice. You know, they're going to grab a lot more than your standard lay-in bed liners would, and they last a really long time too. You're going to have 4 tie-down hooks in each of the corners of the bed, and this Gladiator is also going to be equipped with a towing package, which is going to come with a Class 2 receiver. All right, you guys, this has been my little walk around on the Jeep Gladiator Mojave. This very well may be the most capable mid-size off-roading pickup on the market right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Be sure to like and share the video, and see you guys in the next one that I make.